To check the agitator dogs, let the washer fill and start agitating. Then open the door. If the agitator is making noises or is running sluggish, do the following. Very carefully try to hold the top of the agitator in place. If you can't hold it in place and it keeps turning, the agitator dogs are okay. If you can easily stop the top of the agitator from turning, most likely you have bad agitator dogs or the top part of the agitator is worn out. If your washer doesn't agitate with the door open, you could check the agitator ducts with the washer empty. Open the door on the washer and turn the top part of the agitator by hand. You should be able to turn it all around when you turn it clockwise. But when you try to turn it counterclockwise, it should engage. If it does engage and you can't turn it, then the agitator dogs are okay. If it turns freely when you turn it clockwise, and it turns freely when you turn it counterclockwise, in other words, it doesn't engage, you will need to check the agitator ducts on the top part of the agitator. Remove the fabric softener dispenser or the agitator cap, whichever one you have. Use a needle nose pliers to remove the suds cover. You will need a 7/16 sucker wrench to loosen or remove the agitator holding screw. Go ahead and loosen up the agitator holding screw. Then pull the agitator straight up and take it right out. Remove these plastic and metal pieces. Put the agitator on the floor, step on it to hold it down, grab the top part of the agitator and yank on it. That's the way that it's going to come out. Sometimes it's easy to take them out, sometimes it's hard. Just be careful you don't hit your face with it when you take it out. This is how you remove the agitator dogs. You remove this yellow piece that holds the dogs in place. Then you remove each one of the agitator dogs and inspect them. Here are two agitator dogs. The one on the left is good and the one on the right is worn out. If any of your agitator dogs are worn out, you will need to replace all four of them. Go ahead and set all the agitator dogs in place. Just make sure that you put them the right way. And install the agitator dogs holder in place, like this. Install the metal and plastic pieces and install the bottom part of the agitator. Set it in place and push it all the way down. Set the top part of the agitator in place like this. Using a needle nose pliers, lower the agitator ducts in place. Turn the agitator ducts holder from left to right until it falls in place. After it falls in place, you need to use an extension bar to tap it into place. Tap it gently until it snaps in place. Use a needle nose pliers to put the screw in place. Then screw in and tighten the agitator holding screw. Before installing the suds cover, take some liquid detergent and lubricate the rubber seal all around like this. Use a pair of needle nose pliers to put it on. Once you got it on, push down until it snaps in place. Now all you have to do is install the fabric softener dispenser or the agitator cap, whichever one you have. To replace the agitator dogs in this type of agitator, do the following. Use a small screwdriver like this to remove the agitator cap. To remove this plastic agitator holder, you need to use a 1/2-inch socket wrench drive like this one. Go ahead and remove the plastic agitator holder. Grab the agitator ducts holder with a needle nose pliers and pull it right out. Before replacing the agitator dogs, you need to make sure that these cuts on the top part of the agitator are not worn out. If they are worn out, replacing the agitator dogs alone will not solve the problem. You will have to replace the agitator dogs and the top part of the agitator as well. If the cuts are okay, then go ahead and replace the agitator dogs. Use a small screwdriver like this to remove the holding ring. It's a little plastic ring that holds the agitator dogs in place. Take it right out. Then go ahead and remove each one of the agitator dogs and check them out. Here are two agitator dogs. The one on the left is good. The one on the right is worn out. Put the new agitator dogs on the holder. Just make sure you put them the right way. After you put the agitator dogs on the holder, don't forget to put in the retaining ring. Put it in and push it all the way down. This will hold the agitator dogs in place. Place the agitator dogs holder on top of the agitator, then turn it around until it falls in place. Then screw in the plastic agitator holder and install the agitator cap. Put it in place and push it down until it snaps in place.